Hi, this is Robert from Gamers Armada bringing you our review of Space Pirates and Zombies by MinMax Studios. Space Pirates and Zombies is a space RPG similar to Star Control and other games of that nature. Now let me start off this review by saying that this game is massive. Well, how massive? Well, just listen to the description of space. It's ridiculous.
Desolate frontier, covering a seemingly infinite distance. Even the speed of light is dwarfed by the unimaginable scale of our galaxy. It took nearly 250 years to bridge the void between Earth and its closest neighboring star.
And with 200 plus solar systems to explore, you'll never run out of things to do, as you can easily sink 60 hours in one playthrough. The gameplay in Space Pirates and Zombies is a very interesting blend between spaceship shooter and RTS elements. It feels very similar to Sins of a Solar Empire, as to you're controlling a flock of ships in outer space trying to take out other fleets. Now, in Sins of a Solar Empire, you worried more about the macro, as to where in Space Pirates and Zombie you are just the micro. This allows for a much more third-person shooter almost element feel, even though it's a spaceship, but you get that squad-based feeling out of it. Now, one of my major problems with the game was the difficulty balancing. It seemed that no matter how hard you grinded, no matter how far ahead you leveled up, no matter how far ahead of the technological curve you got, you would just slay everything in front of you for a little bit, and then the next fight you would just get demolished. I mean, you could have a fleet that should just overpower the entire solar system and you'll just get destroyed. It is more often than not a lesson in frustration. Now, another thing the game had going for it was it was trying to have a developed and deep plot. Well, this kind of falls flat, and the characters are rather generic, but still, the dialogue can be charming, the chattering across the radios is a little bit humorous, but you get tired of it after a while. But the presentation of the story is phenomenal, actually. A lot of people say the story is a little weak in that department, but I found that the idea of being in the crew on the brink of apocalypse about to fight off a zombie horde, just the way they presented it was pretty cool. One thing that does throw off a lot of people about Space Pirates and Zombies is the fact that it's very repetitious, very fast. You end up doing a lot of the same things over and over again, even though the missions state that you're doing a lot of different things and the galaxies are so vast. It really boils down to go here, save this, or escort this person, or help clean up this minefield, or take out one of the two factions. But you're really not in it for the missions per se, you're in it for the deep RPG and upgrading system. Now let me tell you right now, if there is one reason you've bought this game, it is because you're like me, and you're a person that absolutely loves to see the fruits of their labor. This game's ship customization and RPG elements are so deep, so well refined, and so gratifying that it keeps you playing for hours on end just to level up. You'll start with no ships in a small hangar and work your way up into a huge armada, deploying massive warships, taking down any fleet you see. And if you're one of the people I mentioned earlier, you will feel absolutely rewarded as your ships grow larger and larger, stronger and stronger, and you just tear through ships and larger units, and you feel great. You're the biggest, baddest buccaneers this side of the universe, and you're doing absolutely what you want. In closing, I have to really recommend this game to anybody with a Steam library that wants a good time sink on their hands, as this game can easily eat up 60 plus hours on one playthrough, and then larger, harder playthroughs can eat up 100 plus. If you can get past the repetitious elements like shooting rocks for res and escorting the same ship for the 1000th time, underneath it all you'll find a very rewarding and rich space RPG with great customizable ships. The tactical gameplay will have you coming back for more and more every time you get bored with the game. For more information and a full written review, you can visit www.gamersarmada.com.